Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some Dollar Tree DIYs. These are 10 brand new DIYs with wooden decor from the Dollar Tree. So let's jump right in. This DIY, I'll be using 9 of these crates from Dollar Tree. I'll also be using this sign and these eggs. The sign is from Dollar General and the eggs are left over from Easter from Dollar Tree. So I'm just using this brown color by Arteza along with some water, and I like to make a nice little stain with this, and I did end up staining 9 of these. I started out with 6 and then I ended up gluing them not the way I wanted them to. So I ended up going back, painting 3 more, staining 3 more, and then just gluing them all together in rows of 3. This sign I think I've reused a couple times in some DIYs, but I'm just going to be gluing it right to the center because I thought this would be a super cute little chicken coop. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the eggs. We end up painting them white and then ivory in Waverly chalk paint. I had this sheet moss from Dollar Tree and I just kind of like eyeballed how much I would need and how big it would need to be to go on some of the bottoms of the crate. I didn't do it to all of them, just a few, just to give it like some rustic decor, just a little bit of extra because it seemed kind of plain. So I just want to go ahead and do this. So I ended up adding the sheet moss, I ended up adding some eggs, and then it was still pretty empty, but I just wanted to do something extra, so I just added my essential oils into here. I think this is so cute. It really matches my decor, and it kind of makes my essential oils not look like they don't have a home, because now they do, and I think this is so stinking cute. This next one, I'll be using 2 of these signs and these cute little magnet succulents from Dollar Tree. I'm just using some scrapbook paper and cutting it out. I end up using this spray adhesive glue from Dollar Tree. It's just by Elmer's, but I kind of just want to test it out to see if it would work, and it actually is pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with it, so I will definitely be using this in further or future projects. And then I just put this sign right back together, kind of smoothed out the scrapbook paper, and then I went with my succulents and just did 2 coats of the Waverly chalk paint in white. I don't know, the marble or like the glittery, iridescent, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's just really not my style. It's super cute if it was like for a younger girl's room or something like that, but I just went with some white and then just dry brushed it with this Waverly chalk paint in Truffle. Then once that was all done and my painting was completed, I just ended up hot gluing these on to the sign. And then to top this off, I just used my Cricut, and this says keep on growing. I thought that was a super cute saying. Actually, Scarlett, my oldest daughter, came up with it. She has been helping me so much with my videos lately. I think this turned out so stinking cute, and it kind of gives those good old farmhouse vibes, which I absolutely love. This one, I'll be using this galvanized truck, and I'm just going to be using the Waverly chalk paint in Truffle, and I will be painting this entire crate. And this one was such a simple DIY to do. Anyone can really do this within a day. I really like crafts and DIYs, things like that, that I can do within a day. It just makes things so much more fun, and you get to actually finish it versus waiting around or taking 3 hours. I love really fast DIYs. So I just took some hot glue, put it on the crate, and then glued the truck right to here. You can see the holes. I know it looks a little unfinished. I honestly just really didn't know what to do with the holes since they're right in a weird spot. I've tried tacks. Those just fall out. It's probably just not a good idea I use them, period. Just adding some greenery. This is some eucalyptus and some other type of florals from Walmart, and that is all I did for this one. This one is another simple, fun one, just using some Waverly chalk paint in white and painting this crate. I kind of went with some sort of like planter type theme in this video. I really did not mean to do that. It's just kind of how things started turning out. So I just used one of those bamboo cutting boards from Dollar Tree, gluing this crate right to the bottom. And then I'm just dry brushing once again with that truffle color by Waverly. This sign is from Dollar Tree, and I just wanted to use a couple pieces out of it. I really wanted to use the watering can, Staying Alive. I think this is cute just the way it is, so I didn't want to paint it or do anything different to it. And then I just cut the shovel off this sign as well. And then I just added some florals and greenery into here, or some florals. Those are all from Dollar Tree, and I think this turned out so cute. This DIY, I'll be using this mason jar. This was actually from Walmart. Walmart has a really great wood section, but I finally came up with an idea for this. I did a haul so long ago on this, and I really just wanted to finally use it, and I came up with a great idea using Waverly chalk paint in white. Once again, I'm just going to be painting this entire thing. And then I'm going to be gluing some popsicle sticks or crafter sticks to the back of this. This looks pretty janky, but you will definitely see why I needed to do this. I just put a small one to hold everything together. And now I'm going to be gluing succulents to these craft sticks. And this was just a really great way to kind of give it some height. I'm sure there's other ways that you could do this, but honestly, this popsicle stick or this crafter stick idea turned out really great, and you couldn't even see them when I was finished. So I just had succulents from Dollar Tree, and then I just added some of this boxwood greenery in between just to make it more full and cover some of the crafter sticks. Now I'm just using rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. I have so many of these, and I love using them. And I'm just using a wreath for the center and another rub-on transfer that says welcome. These came in different packages, but I have a lot of packages open, so I just try to use whatever I haven't used yet. Just adding a couple more rub-on transfers, and then I am going to just lift them up. It's so easy. I just kind of push down. This is like a little Cricut scraper. It works really great. Now I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint in celery, and I am just going around the edges just to make it look just a little more colorful. I already got this like nice little green color going, so I thought I would just go all the way around, and that is it for this one. I found these small wood pieces from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take 4 of them and just take some hot glue and glue them all together so I can make a small sign. Some of them did have like some holes in them. I'm not sure what the holes were from. It probably was, I don't know, I have no idea what it was from. Like, let's just be real. No idea. I'm just using truffle chalk paint along with some water, mix it together, and made a nice stain. I really was wondering what I did there. Now I know. I'm just using this Chalk Couture transfer. I love Chalk Couture. If you guys want to know more about it, let me know in the comments below, and I will send you a link if you want. So I'm just going to be using this white bright chalk paste. This is such a relaxing craft. It can be a little pricey, but I use these transfers so often, and you barely have to buy chalk paste. I have been using the same one since I've had Chalk Couture, and I've done so many projects with it. And then I did pull this off. Normally they go on absolutely perfect when I take this transfer off, but you see a couple like larger dots, and like I said, that is because there was holes in the wood for some reason. But I love the way this turned out, and I just left it as is because I think this is just a really great piece that you can add with some florals or in a tier tray or a centerpiece. It's just kind of like a nice layering piece, but I think this turned out so stinking cute. I'm using this Dollar Tree wood fence. This is the chocolate color by Arteza once again. And then I'm just doing a nice stain to a little crate along with that fence. And like I said, I did not mean to make these all planners, but that is definitely what happened. This little cluck sign, that was actually from Dollar General, and I must have really out of ordered my video. Am I going to change it? No, because you know what? It happens. It's life. We all make mistakes. So you're going to see me painting this fence after you already seen it painted. But anyways, I love how this stain turns out, and it dries so fast on the wood. These are like other like 1 hour projects or less. And I'm just going to take the fence and glue it right to the front of the crate. And then I did tear apart the Dollar General frame, and I just wanted the chicken out of it, and I glued it right to the bottom to make it look like a fun little fence with chicken. I don't know. I don't really know. Chicken. I was going to say chicken coop. That's totally not what it is. But it is a fun little farmhouse DIY for only a few dollars. Okay, so for this one, I'm be using 4 of these box inserts of Waverly chalk paint and celery and Weed It and Reap sign. All I did was paint the boxes with the celery chalk paint, and then I just glued them together. The hearts and the flower boxes are not the same size. I was shocked when I started gluing these together. I realized they are not the same size. The hearts are a little bit smaller. You can kind of see that they're off, but there was absolutely nothing I could do because they were different sizes. Then I just took the Weed It and Reap sign, and then I just glued it right to the front. So that made it just cover a little bit nice. You can't even tell that they're different sizes. And then I just added some greenery, and that was it for this one. This one is a really functional DIY. I'm just going to be using one of these over the door hangers and 3 crates. You can tell some of the crates are different. I really like these ones that don't have the holes in them. They're so much easier to use. I just painted them in the Waverly chalk paint in white. I'm be gluing the 3 together, and then I'm just going to be gluing them to the over the door hanger. I ended up just using some hot glue and gluing it together. It didn't end up staying, so I ended up just kind of putting some popsicle sticks or crafter sticks on the back side to just hold them together just a little more, and that seems to work out really well. This has yet to fall apart. Alright you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you consider sticking around and subscribing. But that is it you guys. I hope you enjoyed this $10 Dollar Tree wood DIY video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!